Hey, gorgeous soul. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what is going on. I don't know about you, but it's been an interesting energy with this full moon. So I'd love to hear about it, what has been coming up or what you've been feeling in the comments below. I get this like powerful motivation, excitement, endurance. Well, that's what it feels like. And then it's some sadness, and then it's something else, and then it's like pick up again. So it feels a bit all over the place. It feels exciting, but it feels like there's little parts that people are also experiencing with lots of other different feels as well. So, but let's have a look at the major energies and see what is coming on in. We've got the world. Okay. Goddess of the moon. Okay, so there's a new manifestation coming in, guys. Adjacent possibilities. This came up for you yesterday. So something's going on there that you may not be expecting. There's something about unexpected something coming on in. We've got woman holding a heart, which is the Queen of Cups, which is very Piscean. And I wanted to get one more. And we've got financial constraints. Well, all right. What's going down, Charlie Brown? Yeah, I mean, there's something that you're calling in, something that's going to come in that you may not be expecting. And I feel like you've got a bit of, the word I'm getting is like a magic charm right now. Like, it's like you can create a little spell and it's through your magic, is what I'm feeling here. I know that might sound strange, but there's some influence and energetic power you have, I feel right now, that you can really use to your advantage, Pisces. And this is not, manipulation in an unhealthy way. I think it's casting out, your genius, your intel to kind of pull in and attract and create the things that you want. That's how I'm feeling it. It's not like, some weird spell energy or anything like that. I just feel like you kind of got the Midas touch glow going on right now. Financial constraints, we're going to dive in. Maybe there are some challenges with finances right now. Or there's just some area of your life that's really lacking that you're wanting to fill in and fill up. But let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what Spirit has. And we'll get to the bottom of all this. There will be an extended, so if you wish to join us with the extended sessions, they are unlimited access for the month. So it's the first link below if you want to be part of the Soul Collective bonus and extended sessions. We put other things in there like what's happening financially with your career. We look sometimes at the divine feminine and divine masculine. So there's a lot of cool things that you can access. And like I said, you'll get the full month and you'll even get past the month before as well. So check that out if you feel called and connected. All right. The world's energy. First coming up is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so there's some path that you seem to be wanting to go on or are moving towards here right now that you're pretty, the word it's given me is robust. You're very strong, very connected to where you're going and what you want to do. Let's get a little bit more and see where else this is taking us. King of Cups. Well, hello. So you've got a kind of little match made in heaven is kind of what it's telling me right now. So maybe there is a connection that you believe in here, or something that you're going towards or calling in, and you're calling it in from the depths of who you are, the depths of your heart, the depths of your soul. But it's interesting because there's something here that has ended. It could be too that it's trying to come back in and you're kind of blocking it, putting new boundaries up or whatever this may be to where you're going next, because you may have already connected with someone or a situation that you're moving towards and you're really trying to put emphasis and energy into that right now. So anything else you kind of like, nope, whatever's been in my past is kind of staying there. I'm really wanting and seeking new, fresh, abundant, beautiful energy. So let's dive in a little bit more on this King of Cups. What else do we need to know? So Ace of Swords and Nine of Cups energy. So naturally what I feel is happening here is you are getting really clear around a situation. Again, I feel like there's something that's unfolding here that you're not expecting. I wonder too if someone's coming towards you that maybe you felt you had a connection with, or thought that had ended too, that is now presenting themselves, presenting how they feel. They're even recognizing how they feel, hence them showing up. And there's something here that, again, I'm getting something you're not expecting. And it's just like, what? And it feels good, whatever this is. Let's dive in a little bit deeper with this Nine of Cups. I'm kind of going to get the story and then unfold it. Okay, guys? And like I said, there'll be an extended where we'll dive more in. So 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So there could be some money coming on in. Maybe not as much as you would like, but I'm definitely sensing something that's coming in for you. That's going to kind of hold you over if finances have been an issue. In addition to that, with the Star energy and the Knight of Swords, there's something around these hopes and desires that you have, these dreams that you have. I do feel along the journey, naturally, there's work that you'll be doing or diving into, which is more connected to your heart space and your soul space, on like reconnecting on where you're going, what you need. And I feel this is going to be pretty important as part of this journey right now for you. I mean, naturally, I think we do that, but I'm getting a sense here that there's still some significant parts of your life that still need to connect into place where, you know, you don't have to dive as deep spiritually for the healing aspect. But I think underneath right now, there's still lots of things and pieces integrating. So you might find that you need to some days dive in deeper on your spiritual soul growth. And other days it's just more like a, the way I'm thinking of it is a retainer to keep things in hold, you know? So there's definitely something about that here as you're still maturing and nurturing a situation, or wanting to mature a situation into greater strengths, whatever that is. Interestingly, you've got someone coming in to communicate something that may have been leaving you out a bit in the cold, but we'll dive in and see more of what this is. So let's get more on the 7 of Wands. More on the 7 of Wands energy. So we've got the 3 of Swords. Yeah, so there's a situation here or some subject matter around an experience that has happened. And I think you're being very clear if anyone's coming in that has caused some hurt, some conflict, you know, that hasn't taken care of your heart. I feel like naturally you're just not entertaining it anymore, and you're getting stronger in your pursuit, in your boundaries, and whatever this may be. This could also be too, like fully closing out a particular energy, person or situation relating to some hurts that have happened. So I think that's a very powerful position to be in. All right, King of Cups. What do we need to know? We've got the 10 of Cups energy. So there's definitely something here on the horizon. I'm wondering as well, like whatever this is, if there's something around depth here, there's no doubt. But I'm also feeling that someone's recognizing something here, or it's just like, how do I take these parts of me, body, mind, and soul kind of energy, to really pour into this? But there's also still, I think, a little question mark around a situation. So I don't know if this is a divine masculine coming towards you, or you're the divine masculine wanting to go towards something, or you're just really wanting to take action as a feminine into a situation here that you're feeling very connected to. So let's take a bit more of a peek here on what this is. Ace of Swords energy. You got the Queen of Swords and Judgment. Okay, so you're getting clarity. There's no doubt here on this path forward. You're really looking, really assessing. And the Goddess of the Moon energy, what I like about it is you're manifesting. It's magnetic energy, Venus energy. You're calling something in, okay? So we'll have a look more, but with the Judgment showing up here, again, I feel there's just the clarity and the truth of a situation. It's like it makes sense. And I mean, it feels good coming up with the 9 of Cups. Share more. Yeah, look, goodness gracious. I mean, to have the Sun energy here with the 9 of Cups, the King of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Judgment, you know, being honest with yourself, being truthful, knowing how you feel, there's something here that you're definitely connected to that I don't think you were expecting to show up or to come in. Maybe, you know, you've been holding space for a particular situation in your life, and that space or that energy is now opening up. Very, very interesting. Yep. So 7 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands. I'm going to just say here for some of you around your finances, around your work, around your career, particularly, this is coming up here, is that you are, the work that you're doing, the effort that you're putting in, there will be rewards on the other side. But I can see that there's some area that you may be feeling a little bit of struggle or a little bit of like questioning maybe how long you can keep this up, or finding a way to, so you're not in that situation. And I feel you're right on the tipping point of making something happen here. So I feel that's like a really strong message, not to be giving up, to keep investing in what you're investing, because you will get the rewards and you will get the harvest. You know this because you've been there before. I think there's also a part of like, how do you set yourself up successfully so you don't find yourself in this situation next time. But sometimes we're driven by deadlines or by the push and shove of like, shit, the line is drawn here. I need to do something about it. The Star energy, what do we need to know? And the Chariot. I just wanted to say as well, if this is relating to a relationship dynamic, it's important to acknowledge here too that sometimes we need to take a step back to allow. There's a difference of wanting to make things happen and you're in control of that versus making things happen where you can't make people do things you don't, you know, especially if this is a relationship dynamic. I feel for some of you that you're waiting to see it's like the reward or the feedback from your efforts. And if this is relating to a relationship, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of, what's the word? Codependency, perhaps a little bit of fawning, meaning that like you're doing a lot of things to maybe get approval from. So just be, you know, just a little self-check there, friend, on that. Because I can see like something here is making you super happy, super supported, feeling loved, feeling the energy behind it. And you're feeling really good about it. And I think naturally, you know, Pisces being a very big giver, a very big lover, a very big feeler, naturally you can go into those states and kind of get caught in the energy of it. And if you're not getting what you want out of it, it can start depleting you because you get dependent on how they're making you feel, on their actions, on what they're doing. So that's just, again, a little bit of a self check-in, because that could be the parts that you kind of find you have to dive in a little bit deeper because your emotions are running off that. It's kind of like your fuel, and you're becoming codependent on that situation. So again, just be mindful. It's important to be yourself. I think it's just, there's a fine line between being you, showing up in full self and vulnerable, versus that you're doing it because you need something out of it. Does that make sense? So yeah, again, that's just a note for someone for a check-in. You know if that applies to you, and it's sent with pure love and in support of you. The Star energy and the Chariot. So there's definitely something here, like I said, that I feel is moving in a way that's just, again, super supportive for wherever you're going or whatever you're doing. I do feel this is about taking part of your power back to drive something forward. being Cancerian energy too, I do feel this is also moving forward in a way that is nurturing your journey, nurturing your path, and with determination. It's like a force and a side you bring out of yourself to do or go towards the things that you seek. Let's share more on this Knight of Swords energy. Okay, there was a lot that came out, so I'm going to just reshuffle and see what. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands energy. So naturally connecting to the Three of Wands with this Knight of Swords, I feel someone's coming to communicate with you to help build some momentum, to build some confidence about the path that you're going. Someone may be telling you they're coming to see you, wanting to move forward with you, and really looking ahead at how, again, how you can make something work, how you can put effort into it. I do want to go deeper on the financial constraints and what that's about, because I feel there's a little bit of a story there, both on a relationship dynamic, but also a relationship with your finances and a situation around that. So I will dive deeper into that in the extended. Let's get you some further clarity here on where this energy is heading, so we can kind of see what that is and then get you some advice. What else thank you. Okay. So in terms of this dynamic and where it's heading, you've got the Magician and the Lovers. So there's definitely some union, some connection here that you're desiring or wanting to come together. And I do find it interesting too, because we do have the King of Cups with the Goddess of the Moon. And we also had, where did I see? I think I might be seeing things, but I'm just getting some sense here about, again, calling in some situation. I really think, and I'm loving this, that any heartache, any sadness, any disappointment that you may be experiencing, I feel is clearing out. So any heaviness, it's kind of like see ya. And I think you've definitely will be moving on from a certain chapter sooner than you may realize, especially if it's having a little bit of weight on you. I just think you're going to feel that dissipate, which I really, really like. There could also be a connection here that has been a little bit slow starting for you. And what I mean about slow starting is just that there's been a situation that someone has been hurt and they might be protective over what's next between you, which I can kind of see. But I think someone is getting really clear on you're for them or vice versa. They are for you, I meant. So yeah, I can kind of see that, and people making choices and decisions of where they feel most supported, and most loved and most cared for. But it's just really interesting with this adjacent possibilities. So I'm going to get a card on each one of these just to get some further clarity. And like I said, we'll jump into the extended. So Spirit, share more on the world energy. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting a sense here with the Four of Wands and the conflict and defeat energy with the world. There was a path, or there was a journey that I think a decision had to be made of what's next. What path are you walking down? Who are you doing life with? And I don't think it's been an easy one to come into. One is the Four of Wands and one is the Five of Swords here. So I think there has been something that's challenged you, but that has closed out. I think you're getting clear on what, again, you're willing to tolerate, what you're not, what you want to protect, what you want to support, what you're willing to participate in. So I feel that that's very clear for this energy. All right, Goddess of the Moon, what do we need to know? Okay, another harmony, connection. Interesting. There's a lot about union here that's showing up in conflict or in choice or in decision. So there's definitely something here around a connection or around coming together in a situation, but there's definitely some challenges around it, okay? So again, it could have started off a bit rocky. It could have been someone was a bit protective, a bit defensive, didn't want to let you in, wasn't sure where it's going. So yeah, I feel like whatever that someone is trying to call in here, again, something's making sense something starts to make sense. But the only way it may make sense is by putting in the effort to really find what piece to the puzzle kind of works. You know what I mean? And what I say when I say works, like what connects, what makes sense, what feels right. And I think that's something that you're trying to figure out. Like, am I manifesting this person, this situation? There's something about the way that you may be manifesting it in, and like the parts to the puzzle of that connection or that situation. But it's something about the pieces to it is what I'm getting. So you could, like I said, you may have already met this person or have recently called in this person. But I think I don't know, I'm just getting a bit of a challenging start. And I think that's been coming up a bit in your readings, but I'm definitely seeing, this is lover's energy. So we've got lover's energy, again, what you're manifesting. So this is very clear about a union showing up here. I just think something's been a bit rocky. Adjacent possibilities, what do we need to know? So interesting. I'm just getting a sense here with the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. This is around emotions, that there's like some sadness around some soul connection. And the reason I'm getting sadness is I just feel that you may have thought at some point that you met a soul connection, or thought someone was your, if you want to call it, divine partner, your twin flame, maybe a karmic or something, whatever, or whoever you've met. I think you believe that they were your person, and it kind of, perhaps made a choice with a certain connection, a certain path. And there's something here about, did I miss out on this? Did I not, like, what, did I make the right choice? I don't know. There's some question here around an energy that you've connected with, that you're looking at, or some choices that you've made in your life and wondering, did I actually miss this? Like, was I not paying attention? What did I get caught up in? There's something here that I feel like you're questioning about yourself or a situation. But things happen for a reason. And I feel this adjacent possibilities is there's something else coming in that you aren't seeing, that I love for you guys. So this is pretty cool. So hang in there. Woman holding a heart. What do we need to know? Goodness. So solar plexus, suffering in silence. I'm just really getting, and just to put this bluntly, that you're keeping your shit together, whatever it is, whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling. On the outside, you're coming across like, and probably the way you're projecting, okay, is actually like really warming, very strong, very confident in your approach. But underneath, there's something going on. And it's interesting, we do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Star, as well as financial constraints. So this could be something in your life that around your stability, or wanting to like create some foundation or more finances or something in your life. But no one knows it to the outside world, because the way that you're handling self, the way that you show up, is just so giving and so loving to everything. But I think underneath there could be a little bit of a struggle here for someone. But it's things that you're working through too. And what I love is that you're very open. And naturally, I think as humans, that sometimes we can be so open, so loving, but there's so many layers to us that we're kind of hiding in, I guess to protect oneself, or because we're hoping as well that, that added person, whether it's a friend, whether it's a business partner, whether it's a lover, there's someone in your life, a family member, whatever that is that they inject more positive energy that allow other things to positively support and manifest. So I do feel like there's a little bit of that going on underneath, that you're like, I know I've got this, but right now I'm kind of sucking and it hurts and I don't know what to do with it kind of energy. Financial constraints, what do we need to know? Yeah. So again, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So this is coming up twice. There is something coming in that you're going, it's like a blessing that's coming in here if it's financially a concern, okay? Things are taking time, but I feel you also need to put the energy in. What I'm also getting for some of you, where the heart space, the energy, the love, the support has been missing here. Again, I feel that's going to start to overflow, and you may have some conversation or someone's going to share and express how they're feeling and want to come into this. So it's going to be really interesting how this unfolds or where this unfolds for you. Let's get some final advice and then we'll move on to the extended. Okay. So in the extended, guys, as I said, we're going to uncover more and unpack more on this connection, more on the financial constraints, the advice, what's hidden, what you need to know, and things like that. So if you feel called, feel welcome. Super interesting what's coming through. So again, there's definitely some challenge here on some situation. We can see the conflicts that are or have been presenting themselves, and I feel naturally that sometimes that's just going to get caught up in your headspace. Okay, so figuring out how to best support yourself and manage that with whatever challenges are showing up, you'll get through it. The reward and recognition is like the Three of Pentacles, so that's something here that, again, people choosing to come together to work on something to build. So I really like that when I'm seeing building energy. To me, that's like a very, that's confirmation and a confident sign here, a promising sign here that you're on the right path, okay, with whatever's coming through. You're hearing and seeing both. It's like the words and the action are matching each other, okay, with this reward and recognition, because it's action oriented and energetic. In terms of the new beginning and the truth, it's like someone's finally recognizing here, or you're being asked if there's something that you're feeling called and led to do, even if it may not make sense. There's something here meant for you, and it's kind of like taking a chance on yourself and making a decision to do that and to follow that path and to follow the truth of who you are. Judgment is making an inner call, okay? It's not just someone making or choosing what they want. It's what do you want? Where do you want to go? But whatever choice, if it's two people choosing each other, because we can see that's a potential here with the Lovers, the manifestation, the King and Queen of Cups, the sun is shining, and the Ten of Cups, you got the Nine of Cups. Like there's a lot of energy that's presenting itself of things moving forward, things coming together, love being recognized. But again, to take that step forward and that leap forward, it's kind of, you've got to make a choice and a decision on that and where you feel most aligned. And once you feel most aligned and in your truth, it's allowing then the universe to unfold, because after the judgment is the universe, which can be like in terms of this deck, which is opening up to the possibilities ahead, to the world around you, to the world being your oyster, and you get to play, explore, and experience in that. In addition, with this passion ignited, there is some new beginning here that is showing up, okay? And interestingly, 1 and 3, even though that adds to 4, I'm seeing 1 as that new energy and 3 being building upon. So that's what I'm taking here. That's what's standing out about something that is evolving, and that there's like new energy, new life being put towards a situation that I feel you're going to be very happy about. So I'm going to leave it there. If we join each other in the Soul Collective and the extended crew, our amazing tribe there, I look forward to connecting with you. Otherwise, I'll leave you there, Pisces. I'll catch you later, friend. Bye.